Well, greetings. A number of you have written to me or asked me about the mask exemption badge that I wore when I did my rather light-hearted piece on masks a week or so ago. And I think perhaps I ought to just expand on that, as so many people have been kind enough to inquire. Now, the situation is, and I've been criticising the government fairly harshly about their reaction to coronavirus, which is, I think, hopelessly overdone, but leaving that aside, I've already covered that, no need to go there again. They have been reasonably sensible when it comes to mask exemption. So if you are in any way ill or infirm or potentially infirm, that means respiratory problems, sensitive eyes, skin susceptible to rash, mental distress, so on and so forth, claustrophobia, so on and so forth. If you have any of those things, they are all on the government website, which will show you that you are exempt from wearing a mask and you are perfectly within your rights not to do so. And you don't have to wear one of these exempt badges. You don't have to wear one. They're not compulsory at all. However, I wear one, and I have a bit more information here to go with it. I wear one because it stops confrontation. Nobody wants confrontation, unnecessary confrontation. So when you go into Tesco's or if you go into Co-op, where it is, their retail staff are trained in this aspect. They are made aware of this aspect, and they will not challenge you. So if you wear one, it's much better if you don't want to get into a conversation. Not that you're obliged to wear one, and you're not certainly obliged to discuss your private health situation with anybody. Nobody is allowed to ask you for that, not even the police. So you can say you are exempt, and if they want to take any further, then that has to be a legal procedure. But they won't. I haven't been challenged at all. My wife has one. Neither has she. So that's what you do. Any reputable charity, get on the Google up exemption badges, and you'll find there's a number of reputable charities that will supply you at a very modest cost. So I think that clears it up. And you know, medical science now is coming out of the woodwork a little bit, saying that masks are not necessarily a good thing, and in some cases they can be a bad thing, but I'm not going to revisit that. But what I would say, do what I did and drill down and find some really serious independent medical advice, scientific advice on this. Don't listen to a buckshy GP on breakfast TV earning a bit of beer money. They don't know anything about it at all. They don't know anything about it at all. They do as the government tell them because they're paid by the government. So do your own research, make your own decision whether you want to wear a mask or not, and if you don't, get one of these little badges. It'll help you through life. As most of you know, my work is very heavily independently research based, and I get my information from all over the world. It would help if you press the subscribe button and the little bell next to it, because the more subscribers I have, the more likely it is that international independent research institutes will share their material with me. It's most helpful, and then of course I'll automatically share it with you. So surprise, won't cost you anything. Thank you very much.